folks, this is ioEther, and we're back playing some more World Tanks. So, yes, I'm starting this a little bit earlier than normal, because I got a few other things to say before we actually get into the game. So, as you can see, this is Btw I'd back, this time in his Vk 30-odd 02. That's close enough to what I wanted to say. D, obviously, this is a tier 7 game on Redshire. And, yeah, it's an encounter battle. Haven't seen this in a while. Of course, I don't play encounters anymore. So, before we get actually into the game, we're gonna do a couple things. First off, if you want to talk to me, Facebook, Duxter, Twitter links are all in the description below. If you want to see me streaming, which I will try to do again this Saturday for at least a few hours, again, the only way to tell when I'm streaming is to follow me on Twitter. I will announce it a little bit before I actually stream on Twitter, and then again as I start to stream. And if you enjoy the channel, please like any videos you enjoy. If you want to support the channel, if you want to support me, my Patreon account is in the description below. Now, as he starts moving towards the enemy, I do want to say that I'm going to run another contest. And this is kind of sudden for me. I wasn't planning on it in any way, shape, or form. And one of my subs, one of the guys who's been around for a very long time, I don't remember when he first started saying and stuff and hanging out with us. His name is Mr. Zeus. I know you've seen some of his replays. And if you're new to the channel, then you've got to go back and check out his replays. He does amazing stuff. And he donated, crap, I can't remember exactly which game. It'll come up in an annotation or something. It's Star Wars, I want to say KotOR 2. If that's wrong, it'll be in the annotation. Anyways, it's a Steam game. I have a bunch of other Steam games, Terraria, Swapper. I'll put up a list in the description below of everything that's going to be included as prizes in this. Now, oops, we should focus on what he's focusing on, huh? So I'm just going to pause it for a second, and I'll finish talking to you about the contest, and we'll jump back into the game. About that. So, the contest is going to be, I'm going to do an epic hero contest again. I tried to run one of these a while ago, and one entry, who of course won the entire thing with one amazingly meh skip run. So even the guy who sent it in was embarrassed that he won. So I want to see more entries this time, okay? I'm going to try and advertise it a lot more and talk to you a lot more about it. It's going to be running for a month. So today is, my phone is right here, February 5th, so on March 5th, the contest will close, even if I don't have any entries, and I will hand out the prizes based on whoever did in fact send them in. Now, the prize isn't based on the most experience. I don't care how much experience you get, to be perfectly honest. The only thing I care about is that you say something in all chat that you're going to do that game and then go do it. I don't care if that's, you say in all chat that you're going to go kill this one guy and then go do it, or if you're going to go scout the entire team, or if you're going to, if you do one of the special winter events and you say you want to heal 10,000 damage, you can go do that. Whatever you want to do, just say it in all chat at the start of the game, go do it, send it in. Those are the only requirements. Oh, and mark the email Epic Hero Contest, or mark it Epic Hero Contest, and we'll go from there. If you don't mark it Epic Hero Contest, it's not going to get entered in to win, because I will not be able to figure out. I get a lot of emails, and I don't go through most of them until I want to record them. So, yeah, if you don't mark it, it's not going to get entered to win. Again, if there's only like 2 people that send in replays, then obviously they win. even if they're the crappiest replays you've ever seen. Okay? So there's no barrier to entry at all. Just type in what you want to do in chat and then go do it. That's it. Okay? So, now let's get back into this particular game as we watch Doug go and do his thing. So, currently we have 3 enemies near the cap, 2 enemies near the cap, and our friendly T-150 is charging the cap. Currently, Doug is trying to keep his eye on the enemy T-34 A5. That's a meh kind of thing to be doing right now because of the fact that we have enough friendlies over there that they can probably hold him down. However, if that guy decided to come over the ridge, he would definitely be a problem to our friendlies. Beautiful shot into the side of the AT-2. I don't know why there's an AT-2 there, but there is. And he's going to get, he's going to pay for being so silly. So of course, wait, did he just poke back up? I think he did. Yeah, no. Well, he did poke back up, but unfortunately Doug didn't manage to land the second shot into him. Oh, there's a rock there. That's what he's hiding behind. And E-25 has started to charge into the midst. Wait, did he just ram a VK-31OH? Why would you ram a heavy tank in an E-25? Unfortunately, missing the shot on the artillery. Come on, just fire again, fire again. Maybe he moved. Sad. E-25 is now trying to harass Doug, but and artillery has jumped in on the mix. One shot takes out the E-25's tracks. E-25 is still putting shots into Doug though, so he's going to have to be careful. Though our friendly E-25 has jumped on top of the enemy E-25, and now the enemy E-25 is dead. So that's good. Unfortunately, there's not many players left. Our team is kind of down to the last dregs. So we have our 3 artillery that are holding one whole side of the map. Though whether or not they realize they're holding that side of the map, we'll have to see. Our MX-13F3 is actually moving around. So maybe he's getting in a position to shotgun the next tank to come around that corner. 13F3 is one of the best artillery at shotgunning things. So maybe that's what he's setting it for, which it looks like that's what he is doing. In the meantime, Doug is going to try and take out the enemy ATs. One shot into the AT-15, AT-15A, sorry, but unfortunately not doing any damage to him, or at least not that we could see. Ooh, and there is that T-34A5 that we tried to take out at the start of the battle, getting the jump on our artillery and taking out our MX-13F3. Unfortunately, it looks like the F3 didn't get a shotgun off, but he obviously tried to. Unfortunately, that didn't pan out for him. Now, it says we can't see the enemy. Oh, that's because he's behind a rock, of course. Duh. So, come on. Yeah, that's what you wanted to do. Beautiful shot. Great lead on that shot. I don't think he needed the premium ammo to kill it, but either way, beautiful lead, beautiful shot, saved our Hummel, and now we have some more support for the rest of this game. Now, charging back over here to try and save our Tiger 1. Looks like the back end of a T-43 sets it on fire. Oh yeah, second kill. Good job. Now, of course, last premium round, and now this is kind of a problem. See, if you hadn't been using so many of his premium rounds earlier, then the shots into these ATs would be easier. However, I think that he actually switched to the premium rounds to shoot for the ATs earlier, and then either forgot that he had them in or didn't think he had time to switch ammo. Either way, it leaves him in a precarious position right now where he suddenly has only one. Oh, don't fire that into something light. Well, at least you hit with it, so that's good. And good job not picking the. Ooh, well, okay, that's a dead T-67. And beautiful shot into the SU-A5. Unfortunately, now we have a real problem because you can't fight the ATs from the front. Not in a VK 32 or 30-02. It's not it's not going to work. So you're going to have to figure out some way to flank them. And there's an M4 in the cap, that's fine. M4 is just going to sit there. If he continues to let us spot him, our artillery is just going to drop a shell onto him. And that's going to be the end of his game. At the same token, though, the enemy M4 is continuing to spot us, so their artillery is more likely aiming to drop a shell on us. Friendly Tiger puts a shell into the M4. This would be a bad time to go over that ridge. Yep, that would be why. Enemy Hovel takes a shot, misses his shot, and now our E25 is trying to give Doug some advice. No, don't go over this ridge! Gets really lucky that the M4 didn't kill him there, and then sneaks up on the AT2. Don't ram him! Okay, so I understand you got the kill. Ramming an AT is never ever the thing you want to do. Ooh, okay, and a fire extinguisher saving his life here. Come on, just get over this hill. You good? Use the speed to get around behind this thing. Good job. Okay, now don't stay still. And we're golden. Okay, so using the Friendly Tiger and the artillery, Doug basically did all the scouting and let his team do some of the real heavy lifting for that game. Only two things. First off, I wouldn't have gone over that hill right then. If you want to go over that hill, the best way to do it would have been to back up and then to come around the hill. That way you wouldn't be able to fire about the same time as the M4 fired. And if you got tracked, you're in a better position to continue firing back. Also, it wouldn't have put you in such a like silhouetted position against the AT-15A that was on top of the hill. Second thing is, never ever ram a tank that may be heavier than you are. It's such a bad idea. However, all that said, it seems to be working out quite well for this game. I understand why he doesn't want to go hunting the Hummel. At the same time, it does make it less exciting when you're not willing to jump out and go hunting, right? So, the most likely spot for the... What? Really? So the most likely spot for the enemy Hummel is around here somewhere. And judging by the where that shot came from, I'd actually say he's here, or maybe here. And it looks like Doug has the same impression. He's decided that since he knows the Hummel just fired, ooh, he is going hunting, and look at that. Well then, those times when your HE shells don't pen and you feel like, wait, what? I just got cheated? Still completely worth it. Great game. That was awesome. 2,000 experience without premium with his daily double. That was pretty awesome. Securing him the mastery class, second class. Wow, that was jumble words. Anyways, fire for effect, arsonist, duelist, bruiser, and of course the top gun, the monster kill. Good job with all this. He got quite a bit of spine damage, and then actually a whole bunch of real damage, and this poor E25. So apparently he tracked the E25, but didn't get any spine damage off it, which is kind of frustrating. 1,800 damage dealt, almost 1,900 for 6 kills, completely worth it. The Tiger one doing a vast majority of damage as well, earning himself the high caliber and steel wall. In a Tiger 1, steel wall is impressive. That doesn't happen very often. Of course, the E25 deserves props as well, as he was definitely involved in that win, though he managed to get himself dead by the end. 21 shots fired, 10 penetrations, a whole whack load of damage, even a bounce off his armor, and then 1,000 spine damage. This was a great game. Now, before I go, I do want to say that, again, the only barriers to entry to get into the contest are go into a game, say in all chat in the 30 seconds before the game starts what you intend to do, and then go do it. And it can be anything. I don't care what you do, as long as you say it and then go do it. I just want to see you guys have some fun. The prizes again are Star Wars KotOR 2, Swapper, Terraria, and I have some other stuff in my Steam inventory. If you don't want any of that stuff, tell me and I will swap it out for 3 days of premium or a day of premium, respectively, depending if you win or place second or third. I don't know how many prizes I'm going to give out yet. It depends on how many entrants I get. Okay? And if you're the only entrant and you decide you don't want the games, I will swap it out for a week of premium. That's only if I get one entrant, though. If there's more than one entrant, then it's going to go down. Prize pool is going to go down, you know. But that's fine. So please enter. I want to see some actual action. I want to see some fun games. Again, it doesn't matter what experience you get. You can fail. Your team can lose. I don't care. I just want to see you guys do some awesome things and announce it before you go do it. That's all I want to see. That's all I'm looking for. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night. This is ioEther out. Hey folks, this is ioEther and we're back with some more World Tanks. Side scraping. How to counter a player who's side scraping. So the E100 is trying to side scrape. And you can see, let's see where, Ronak is actually firing at the engine deck of the enemy tank. And, well, that makes sense, because Ronak's gun is actually higher up than the enemy tank's engine deck, so he can aim down. And if he concentrates right, and if he, T-57, really? How did you miss that shot on the T-57? Really? That was like a free shot. So the enemy E100 is getting really pissed that Ronak can somehow penetrate him without being, without exposing enough of his tank so that so this guy can kill Ronak. So Ronak's, again, gonna shoot for the engine deck.